with him. Picked up my phone and rang my friend and said, listen to me.
I called to tell you that you're loved. Oh, Jesus never stops calling. Do you know this is home?
And together you and me, we are our family. Jesus loves, so we love. Jesus calls, so we call. Jesus, Redeemer, Savior, our healer, our restorer. Jesus, you rescue us from your love. You show us hope. Jesus, Redeemer, Savior, our healer, our restorer. Jesus, you rescue us from your love. You show us hope. Jesus, Redeemer, Savior, our healer, our restorer. Jesus, you rescue us from your love. You show us hope.
Oh, yeah.
Found myself in this place again, trying to get by on my own. Put my faith in my own two hands, trusting no one else to know. People let me down on the daily. I didn't think that God was listening. If he did, it wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't be alone. But then I heard a whispered word that told me that it would my world. It said that when I go too far, I wasn't too far gone, that I still belong. Yes, search for me, even though I'm one out of many. Now I'm unseen. You get the weak and the lonely. And even when I'm on the top again, you appreciate me every morning. I praise you, Lord. Never doubt that you love me. I don't have to worry about my life. I can leave it in his hands. He knows my heart, he knows my circumstance, and victory is in his plans. God has won it from the beginning. He's the author and the king of everything. So where would be a safer place to be than here within his love? And even when we run away, when darkness hides the light of day, but when we choose the world to roam, we're never left alone, and we're always welcome home. God search for me, even though I'm one out of many. Now I'm unseen. You care for the weak and the lonely. And even when I'm on the top again, you appreciate me every morning. I praise you, Lord. I never doubt that you love me. And even when I wander off again, you ain't pushing me and withdrawing. I praise you, Lord. I never ever doubt that you love me. You're so for me, even though I'm worn out of many. My heart's unseen. You get another week and I'm lonely. And even when I wander off again, you are pushing me and revolving. I praise you, Lord. Never ever doubt that you love me. I praise you, Lord. Never ever doubt that you love me. I praise you, Lord. Never ever doubt that you love me.
Oh, yeah! You're here and so am I, and so am I. Party, celebrating unity. Jesus, your love makes us free. In freedom now, we will rejoice, I sing. We'll dance with anybody when I sing. Jesus, your love has made us free. This party is good, but it's not just for us. The poor and the powerless will make a big fuss. For those who are perfect, for those by themselves, there's room at the table, so invite everybody else. So move on out, jump on in, step to the side, invite our friends. So move on out, so jump on in, step to the side, invite our friends. It's a party table set ready to go. Let's search for people in the high and low. Party, it's time for the show. God's kingdom's here and not for all who come. Your job to invite each and every one. Party, get that we are fun. This party is good, but it's not just for us. The poor and the powerless will make a big fuss. For those who are perfect, for those by themselves, there's room at the table. Let's sing it again. This party is good, but it's not just for us. The poor and the powerless will make a big fuss. For those who are perfect, for those by themselves, there's room at the table, so invite everybody else. So move on out, jump on in, step to the side, invite our friends. So move on out, so jump on in, step to the side, invite our friends.
Put your hands in the sky if you feel it too. Hey, do you know this message ain't you? That it'll change your life, it'll make it brand new.
Love is here for y'all. Don't worry about your record, you can leave it at the door. Love is here, it's true. Don't wait for tomorrow, cause it's here for you. Okay, now clap, clap. We sing for the lost is now found. Let's praise together. We shall no one left behind. Let's praise together. We dance for the dead are alive. Let's praise together. We party, Jesus changed our lives. We fell together. We fell. We fell. We fell together. One, when we get together, we don't need no affair. One, when tears come on up and party, we got nothing to fear. Jump, Jesus brings joy, we can chew our bubble gum. Well, hey, Carnival family, you probably weren't expecting to see us. You probably thought you'd land in our studio and see a couple of good-looking hosts sitting.
We're good looking. As you know, our studio is located in Melbourne, and Melbourne's going through a bit of a tough time at the moment. So tonight is going to look a little bit different.
But if all goes to plan, we're going to start the countdown again in about 30 seconds, and we hopefully will land in the lounge rooms of our hosts tonight, Isaac and Isaac, because we're all having to do this from home this week. So it might be a little bit different. There may be some technical issues. Pray for us. But hang in there. We're going to keep Carnival Online happening tonight. Rain, hail, shine, or failed internet connection. We will get there for you.
Yeah, and so we're going to start the countdown now. What we want you to do is comment in the comment section where you're from, who you're hanging out with, because we're going to have a great night. So
with
hold
our
tight.
mates from all our states, all over Australia. So here we go. Take 2, Carnival Online. Let's start the countdown again. Fingers crossed. Prayers with us. See you soon. We sing for the lost is found. Let's praise together. We shall no one left behind. Let's praise together. We dance for the dead are alive. Let's praise together. We are bound. We are bound. We are bound together. We sing for the lost is found. Let's praise together. We shall no one left behind. Let's praise together. We dance for the dead are alive. Let's praise together. We party, Jesus changed our lives. We are found together.
Evening, Australia. Hello, family. Yes. Woo, I'm Isaac. This right here is also Isaac. Feel free to give us nicknames in the chat to help us differentiate, because it's kind of confusing if you guys are all going to be like, "Hi, Isaac," and we don't know who you're talking about. But hey, happy July.
Did anyone celebrate Christmas in July?
Well, I didn't, but I have spent the last month trying my best to break this here mug, like just using sheer force. I was going to go to the gym, but then obviously we're in Victoria and the whole restrictions happened. But I've been out in my front room just doing all of these finger exercises to try and get strong enough to break this mug.
Yeah, nice. Oh, do you do this one? This is my go-to finger exercise.
I heard from Chloe Ting that one's not very good. Apparently it can cause swelling or something like that. I've heard that the one you want to do is this one, like the resistance kind of exercise, and you match the fingers, and like never this though. If you do these, then you're in for a bad time. But it's it's a process. We're getting there.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you know your stuff, and like surely you'd be able to break that mug down. I think there's something wrong with that mug. It's like
I'm convinced that this mug is just unbreakable.
Whoa, unbreakable mug? No,
A mug that cannot be broken.
I don't want to look at that. Put it away, please. Let's just do some shout outs instead.
Yes, let's do some shout outs. So first of all, we want to shout out to Tabby from Victoria and Nathan from South Australia and say a massive happy birthday to you guys. We hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day and enjoying your birthday celebrations, and that everyone's showing you the love today.
Yes, and a shout out to Jess, who said, "What's up, party people?"
Shout out to Nick, who just sends the dancy red dress emoji. Well done, Nick.
Good for you. And shout out to Jordan, who said, "Legendary humans."
Shout out to Youth WA, who say hashtag let's go, hashtag party time. I think that's how hashtags work. I don't know.
Shout out to Madeline and Mel in Moreland. Thanks for watching.
To Callie from Queensland.
Shout out to Tamara from Springwood, New South Wales.
Shout out to Dandenong Core, my crew, represent Dandy.
Shout out to Tiana in New South Wales.
Shout out to Rev in South Australia.
And a big shout out to Brett in North Brisbane.
Hey,
I
Brett.
hope you feel
Good to have you
out.
with us.
And now don't forget, fam, to tag us in your Insta stories. If you're taking photos, we want to see them. So over the last 2 months, we've seen people watching the stream with sunscreen and hats with their youth groups, eating fast food, on house party as well. We love that what you're doing. Keep it up and tag us in your Insta stories.
Isaac, I know that we've just heard some fantastic shout outs, but I'm still gutted about this. I'm gutted about this mug.
Now, it's okay. Just breathe. Calm down. Give me the mug this time. All right? We'll get rid of it for Yep. Thanks. Got it.
Right.
Now, you worry about that mug.
Good catch. Hey, listen, man. Thank you for that. I feel heaps better. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Now, how about we prep for some games now, hey?
Yeah, I love games.
All right, Carnival fam, you know the drill. We need your help for some crazy, silly fun later on tonight. Our first game requires you to send us some silly sentences, your silliest, in fact. So type in your silliest sentence in the chat, and we'll use it for our game later on.
Second, we have this amazing candle here that we're trying to make a quick buck with. The youth department kind of needs all the money they can get right now. So we need your help. We need your best cheesy advertisement line for this candle. We also need a name for the candle, maybe some ideas of what we should pretend the smell of the candle is. So write in the chat your best cheesy advert for this candle, and we'll be sure to advertise it to all of Australia later tonight.
What does the candle actually smell like, Isaac?
I honestly don't know. I haven't been able to smell since I was 6. But who cares? Because if you can tell us what you think it smells like and your ad wins, you will win a sweet prize.
Nice. I love prizes. And our third activity tonight will be one you can do right now. So go to your nearest light switch and start flicking lights on and off really fast for 30 whole seconds. Once you've done it, tell us in the chat, and later tonight we'll tell you who's won. We'll be able to see that through our satellite that we recently invested in, which sees when lights turn off and on. So we know if you're doing it online.
How much do satellites cost anyway?
You can get a pretty good deal on Facebook Marketplace, but it's pickup only. So.
That's interesting. Maybe I'll need to invest. Hold on. I've got my shopping list right here. Satellite. We're good. Anyway, tonight is going to be such a party.
Isaac, it's going to be a great party. And the best thing about this party is that it goes forever. But Isaac, mate, can I be honest with you?
Of course, Isaac, this is a safe space.
Well, even though I know Carnival is a party that goes on forever, sometimes at other parties, I feel like I'm not invited. It's like there are places I'm not really welcome. When this happens, we can feel like we're not wanted. Maybe something's wrong with us.
Yeah, when you're young, it can sometimes feel like there's this party going on somewhere without you. Like there was this one time when I was younger, all of these kids in my class were invited to this kids' pool party, and it was everyone. It was the whole class. And I was devastated because I didn't get an invite. And I just wanted to hang out with my mates. And I told my mum this, and she got super mad. She called up the kids' parents and were like, why isn't Isaac invited to this party? And the kids' parents were like, oh, no, it was a mistake. He can come. And so I got to go to the party, and that was kind of cool. But like when I got there, I still felt like, you know, I wasn't supposed to be there. So I peed in their pool. Specifically, I peed into their pool. I mean, in hindsight, that's a little bit gross. I could see why they didn't invite me.
Yeah. Anyway, being a teenager is about being with friends. But what do we do when we feel like we're not invited?
That is a great question, Isaac. And that's going to be our Carnival question for the night. Carnival Online crew, tell us in the chat, have you ever felt like you weren't invited? Have you ever felt left out? Leaders and youth, we want you to send us your best, whether they're the most thoughtful or the funniest answers that you have to tonight's question. Just make sure you share in a way that's safe for you and for other people.
And there will be prizes for the funniest and most thoughtful replies. Okay, so here's what we'd love to hear from you. First, your silliest sense. Second, your cheesiest candle advert. You decide the smell. Number 3, your lights to flick on and off for 30 seconds and tell us when you're done. And lastly, your answer to our Carnival question of the night. Have you ever felt like you weren't invited? And there are some super secret prizes that you can win.
Isaac, mate, I really want a pair of those donut socks. Can I go turn my lights on and off now?
Secret's out. But just a minute. We got to tell them what else is coming up.
Oh, that's true. All right, Carnival family, tonight, here's what we have for you. We have some hilarious submissions that you guys have sent into us from all around the country. We've also got some Carnival fitness coming up, which is way better than Blogilates or Chloe Ting, which I'm assured are both real things that exist. You're going to get an 8-pack for sure.
Thanks, Isaac. It's fine. I've actually already got a 7-pack, and I'm happy to just the way I am. But also, Carindale will be completing their nominated challenges as well, from Travis, Davis, and Steve, who did it last time. I am
so excited to see Carindale do that. We are also super honoured to hear from Hannah from the Summer Carnival Band about the song Benny Him. And tonight we'll be hearing some awesome positive words from our pal, Dave Edgar.
Dave Edgar works for Youth Alive here in Victoria, and he's just an overall legend. He'll be helping us answer our question, what do we do when we feel like we're not invited?
Dave has a really positive message to share with us tonight, and we're so excited. He does share quite vulnerably about his own story and some significant challenges he went through. If it's feeling a bit too much, that's okay. Make sure you chat to someone close to you, like a youth leader, a family member, or a friend about how it might be making you feel to hear his story.
And after that, we'll share your answers to the Carnival question, and of course, be back to play some crazy games live with you all.
Yeah. All right, Isaac, we've told him what's up. Can we go flick the lights on and off now, please? I really want to win that prize.
See ya, guys. Woo.
Let's go. See you guys. All right, where's my light switch? Let's do this. Woo.
Welcome to Carnival Online, Mates from Other States Challenge. We're from Carindale Core in Queensland. Shout out to the WA guys, Steve, Travis, Davis. Appreciate the nomination. I've got Alex.
Hello.
I've got Lawrence.
Hello.
And we're going to get into it. First challenge. 3 Oreos. Got to go from head to mouth. No hands. It will be the first to 3. Now, we're going to put a timer. It's going to go just here. We want you to do this as well. Film yourself doing this challenge. Tag us on Instagram. This is Carnival Online. And also tag us so we can see your efforts. cdale.youth. All right, boys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Put them on your heads. Let's go. I'll give you a countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Are you? Ah! Oh, all right.
Oh, Lawrence, slam dunk straight in. Let's go. Keep going, Lawrence. Got to get 3.
Oh, no. Oh my God. Can I just eat it and say that
I've got a bunch of spares for you.
it was
because
luck?
you
The
can't do it.
first shot, it was luck. I swear.
So I got Lawrence on. Oh, here we go. Alex on 1.
One eternity later.
My crumbs are getting in my eye. I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Alex has got 2. Alex has got 2. Yell a bit of encouragement.
Yes.
Come on, lads, you can do it.
I believe in you.
One eternity later.
Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yes!
Alex.
All right. Challenge number 2. All you need, a bit of whipped cream. What you have to do, spray it on your hand, flick it, stop it with the other hand, catch it. No.
Yeah. Let's go, Luke.
I do not like that, Matt.
Let's go.
Guys, Take 2. Whipped cream challenge. Don't touch. Okay. Wanna
Yay!
have another go? And we're going to award the winning here to Lawrence. Alex, for honour, one more turn.
Thank you.
That's it. Final challenge. We've brought in the big guns. Jackson, welcome. We're taking on Travis and WA with a 24 nug challenge. You guys want a nugget? Matt, you want a nugget, mate? I'll have one. It's going to be a 20 nugget challenge. Timer here, nug counter here. On your marks, get set, go. I don't know, enjoy a nug, the boys. I was watching Carnival online in June. Jackson, sitting next to me in the lounge. Travis, hoeing down nugs. Jackson the whole time. Oh, I could do that fast. So I love eating nuggets. I could eat nuggets all the day. Cool, Matt in. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. I thought just for some backup.
Yeah. So, if you want to get into the nug challenge, by all means, get down there. Nugs are cheap at the moment. $10, 24 nugs at McDonald's. In Queensland, anyway. If you're in Victoria, maybe Uber Eats. We're down to our final nug. Here we go. Number 20. Got to swallow it, Jackson. Doesn't need to be in the mouth. It needs to be at least here.
My heart hurts.
He's done it! He's done it, everyone! 20 nugs! Woo! Well, we have the 3 champions here. Alex, Oreo champ. Lawrence, whipped cream champ. Jackson, the nug king. Smashed it out. As we were nominated from Western Australia, we need to pass the challenge on to one of our mates from another state. Alex, I know you're Canadian. I need you to pick another Australian state, though.
That little island at the bottom.
City Youth Salvos in Hobart, we're throwing the challenge to you for August Carnival Online. Get some 20 nugs into you. Do whatever you want. But City Youth Salvos, it's on you. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Good luck, Oreo person.
They don't do the Oreo challenge. We made that up.
Are you? Just cut that out. Hey guys, I'm Callie,
My name's Matt.
and we're back with some more Carnival Fitness. We're outside today, so we encourage you to also get outside so you can get some fresh air and get active with us.
Yes, this might even be the first time you've been outside this week, or even this month, actually.
Hashtag ISO life, am I right? All right, to kick things off, we're going to do some stretches, of course, to warm up
That's
our
right.
bodies a bit.
We always warm up before we exercise.
That's right, we
Oh.
sure do.
Do you reckon many people are joining in?
I hope everyone, majority.
Yeah, surely. And because most of you are, why don't you hop on Instagram, post a story of you guys doing your warm-ups and tag Carnival online.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I think I'm ready to go. How about you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right,
Feel
let's do it.
warm. Okay, let's get straight into today's challenge. Matt, what do you have for us?
Okay, so it's a race.
Okay.
And you have to do 4 things. So the first one is 3 push-ups, easy.
Easy, yep.
3 star jumps,
Easy.
also easy. 3 burpies,
Ooh, not so
as
easy.
And then we have to race, and then we're going to run and like grab something, but haven't decided what. What do you think?
I know.
Okay.
How about these?
That's brilliant. What a beauty.
Easy. Pair of cool donut socks. Oh. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, congrats.
Okay.
Okay, Matt, congrats.
Thank you.
I honestly didn't think you had it in you,
I did. So
but well done.
thanks for coming.
Okay, now it's time for you to challenge your friend for the challenge that we just did.
That's
For
it.
the first 3 people that send us the video of you doing it, you'll win your very own donut socks.
Wow. Damn. Obviously, when you send us our video, only the winner is going to get the socks. So make sure you warm up and you stretch before you do the challenge.
That's right. That's all from us this month.
Yes, thank you so much. We cannot wait to see your videos. Make sure you send them.
And I hope you win some socks.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
Hey Carnival, my name's Azalia. I'm from Greater West Salvos in Sydney, and I'm so excited to be sharing my testimony with you all tonight. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is a common thing, but when I first started high school, I went into it with the mindset that I was going to put a mask on myself to, I guess, disguise my true identity and hide my flaws. This came after years of feeling as though I didn't belong and feeling excluded from activities. I didn't really have a community within my school that I considered to be my true, real friends. By placing this mask on myself and not letting others see who I truly was, purely because of the fear of judgment or exclusion, I essentially became trapped. This mask, it prevented me from expressing myself and my faith. I constantly felt as though my newfound friends at school weren't really my friends, because they didn't actually know the real me. After about a year of hiding behind what society wanted of me, I couldn't bear it anymore. I knew that God had a plan for me, and in order for me to fulfill his plan, I needed to take that mask off. God really speaks out to me about this issue of identity through Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. It says, God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. Do you hear that? Everything he had made. You, me, everyone, everything. God made us in his image and his likeness, so why should we feel so ashamed of who we truly are? Why should we hide from everyone, disguise ourselves with masks? Why should we feel so scared to express ourselves? I think the hardest challenge is taking that leap of faith and trusting that God will look after us. But he will. After taking my mask off and giving my life to God, I quickly realized that I was loved and that I did have friends who actually valued me, the real me. It can be a challenge at times to take that leap. But remember what Paul told the Philippians. Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your worries and don't forget to thank him for his answers. Remember, when we're together, we know that there isn't anything wrong with us, and God loves us just as we are. Bye, guys.
Hey, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, tonight has been awesome so far. It's so good to be hanging out with you all for Carnival Online. What's up, all you carnies? Hey, if we haven't met before, my name is Dave, and I am from Melbourne, and we're all currently in lockdown down in Melbourne. If you're from another state right now and you're watching, chuck a little love heart in the thread to show your support to all us locked up in Melbourne in ISO. Play for us. Hey, so my wife Aylin and I, we're youth pastors down here in Melbourne in the southeast, and we also run something called Youth Alive Victoria, where when lockdown's not happening, we run large-scale youth events, and we see thousands of young people come along to that, and it's super awesome seeing what God is doing through that. And tonight, just for the next few moments, I get the opportunity to share a thought with you from the Word of God. And before we do that, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of the phrase FOMO? You know, like the acronym, fear of missing out. You know, we all get FOMO at different points. Maybe you've got the fear of missing out, being invited to a different gathering, hangout, party, or something that's happening. At the moment, everyone in Melbourne's got FOMO because we're missing out on the party that the rest of the nation is having without us because of all of our restrictions. But hey, I think about the word FOMO, and it reminds me of a story in the Bible of a guy who I reckon would have had some FOMO as well. Let me read this to you. It's just a quick snippet from Matthew chapter 9, verse 9 to 10. And it talks about the calling of a guy named Matthew. And it says, as Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. Follow me, he told him. And Matthew got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. You know, this guy Matthew was a tax collector. And in that time, that meant he was a dude who had probably cheated people out of their money, taken more money from the taxes than he was actually allowed to. And so he wouldn't have been liked. And I reckon because people thought he was a cheat and stealing from them, he would never have been invited to people's hangouts. This dude would have lived in a constant state of FOMO, fear of missing out. But here this guy was. And the one thing that he didn't miss out on was an invitation from Jesus. Jesus asked him to follow him. Knowing full well all the mistakes that Matthew had made, Jesus still asked him to follow him. And I think about this whole thing that there is an invitation that we have to follow Jesus as well. And it reminds me of my own story. Just tonight, for the next few moments, let me share a bit of the journey I've been on. As a young kid, it really started out for me growing up without a dad. My dad was never around since I was a baby. It got found out he was abusing other members of my family. And so court orders got put in place to say he couldn't come within a certain distance. I didn't have a dad. Never had a dad teach me how to ride a bike or kick a footy. But I had a mum who loved me. And she dragged me along to church all the time. And, my faith probably really got real for me in the early years of high school. And, I was doing youth, going along to youth and being involved in different programs at church and stuff. But I was still struggling at school, and I'd skip school a lot. And I ended up dropping out of school when I was in year 10 to become a builder. And I remember becoming a builder, and it was on my 16th birthday. I found out, I got a phone call actually while I was at the job site from a hospital, and I found out that my mum had just been diagnosed with cancer. And it was quite aggressive, and she went on the chemotherapy, radiotherapy, had her surgeries done. Long story short, she actually beat the cancer, and we were so excited, we were so happy, and we're so thankful to God. Fast forward a few months. I woke up one morning to a strange sound, and I get out of my bed, I walk down the hallway, I realize that sound is coming from my mum's room. And what I saw that moment changed my life forever. I walk in, my mum's alarm clock blaring, hadn't been turned off, muffled speaking. It was actually the sound of a speakerphone, someone talking. There my sister was on her hands and knees doing CPR on my mum, who was unconscious on the floor, while 000 was talking her through on the phone what to do. I remember waking up to this just being completely bewildered. What is going on? I reached down and grabbed my mum's wrist to feel for a pulse, but her hand was cold. And, the paramedics arrived. They continued to work on her, but they sat me down that day. They looked me in the eyes and they said, "We're sorry, but your mum's passed away." Completely unrelated from the cancer. Just a few months later, she'd had a brain aneurysm and literally just dropped dead during the night. And as a young 16-year-old teenager, I found myself without a mum, without a dad, and I had every reason to give up. And I remember in that moment having this immense feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out on all the future experiences I could have had, with my mum, fear of missing out on all the stuff that would represent. I'm this young guy, broken, full of pain, full of sadness. But I remembered the invitation that God offered me, and that was to walk in right relationship with him. You see, we could go through all this different stuff, but we need to know that God still loves us. And he sees us in our pain, he sees us in our brokenness, and he pulls us out of it, and he says, would you come and follow me? You know, I love the Bible. It says, Jesus actually makes this statement. He says, I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. He says, in this world you will have trouble. I experience trouble. But then it says, take heart, I've overcome it. Young person, I don't know what your trouble is, but I want you to know that Jesus has the ability to overcome it, and he has overcome it. And you know what? When you choose to follow him, man, he takes anxiety, gives you sound mind. He takes fear, he gives you peace. He takes brokenness and he makes you whole. He takes the fatherless and he adds you into a family of Christ followers, people who love you, a spiritual family. All you've got to do is say yes to his invitation to follow him. Young person, you might have stuffed up, mucked up, tripped up, but you can know his grace. You can know his freedom. You might not have thought a lot about God, but you need to know that he thinks about you all the time. You know, maybe tonight you're watching and you're not even sure you're interested in God, but young person, would you know this? He's so interested in you. You know, in a moment I'm going to say a prayer, and it's a prayer for everyone watching who wants to grab a hold of this, to make the decision that you're going to respond to Jesus as he says, follow me. Because he didn't just say it to Matthew, he says it to all of us. Would you follow me? Would you lay the life down that you've been leading and come and follow me? Would you put those things aside and come and follow me? And there might be moments where you feel like you're missing out. There might be moments where you say no to all that stuff. But let me tell you, because I've walked through it, when you say yes to Jesus, anything that you have to lay down to follow him, man, the outcome of following Jesus always outweighs what you have to do. You got to understand, walking in right relationship with God is the best thing you could ever do. So I'm going to say this prayer. And tonight, maybe you've been away from God. Maybe you've wandered from him in this season. But tonight is a great opportunity for you to say yes to following him. I'm going to pray this prayer. And if you're in that season of life right now, just grab a hold of it for yourself. Why don't we do this right now? Wherever you are, just bow your heads, close your eyes. Let's do this together. Dear Jesus, for every person watching tonight, God, let them have a revelation of your love for them and the peace that you have on offer for them. Let them have a revelation that your son Jesus died on a cross and rose again so they could be saved, they could have life, and they could be forgiven. God, I pray in each of their households, in each of their rooms, would you just flood them with your spirit in Jesus' mighty name. Amen, amen, amen. Hey, if that prayer resonated with you tonight and you're one of the people watching and going, you know what, I want to get right with God. I do want to follow him. I want to encourage you to do something. Just believe that prayer in your heart. Grab a hold of it. The other thing to do, I want to encourage you, let a leader know. One of the youth leaders in your area that you're connected with, shoot them a message, shoot them a text, however you want it, but let them know, hey, that really resonated with me tonight, and that'd be awesome. Hey, we're not done tonight. We're going to keep hanging, but thanks so much for your time. I love you, and I hope you have a great night.
Hi, I'm Hannah from the Carnival Band. Have you ever had that experience during worship at Carnival where you realise that you've sung a really weird lyric? For example, let those penguins feel the pound. It's a patio. Ale Alejandro. If you think God's love fits like a glove, say whoa. Now clap your hand with God's glove. Hands. Well, some people might find it a bit strange that we've allowed such silly lyrics to be included in worship songs, and I get it, it is so weird. But, in my opinion, it's also the best part. Why? Well, here are 3 reasons why I love worshiping with all of you through these Carnival songs with its silly lyrics and its made-up words. 1, when we're worshiping together, we're worshiping God with an overwhelming sense of joy, confidence, and strength, no matter what situations we find ourselves in or what challenges we're facing in life. 2, we don't need any fancy words or any particular style of music for God to recognize the authenticity in our hearts as we praise and petition Him in worship. 3, the message of every Carnival song is the same, and that is the gospel. Now, if you don't know what the gospel is, you're in luck, because I'm about to tell you. The gospel is the truth that we are all sinners. You, me, your youth leader, your youth pastor, and the consequences for the sin that we commit is death. However,
Thank the Lord.
because God, our creator and the creator of the entire universe, loves each and every one of us so much, he sent his son Jesus to die in our place and pay the debt on our behalf so that we don't have to die for our own sins. And as a result of this generous sacrifice, we now have two choices. One, to either reject what Jesus has done for us, or two, to accept what Jesus has done for us and follow him. Option 2 is the good one, because when we follow him, we get to live a life that is free from fear, shame, people's judgment, because God's love is greater than all of those things. And what it means is that what he says about us is the truth. And the truth is that he thought you were worth dying for. So now we get to live in that freedom, knowing that we are known and loved by God, that we belong, that we have a family, and it's our job to go out there and tell our friends about God's love for them too. And if you listen to any Carnival song, I can guarantee you that that will be the message. And really, it's the only message that matters. So now it is my privilege to be able to introduce you guys to a new music video from our band. Thank you so much for listening to me. Enjoy Any Hymn with an M.
Life can be hard, and that's a fact. No fight left in me, I'm lying on my back. Alone and I'm tired, I can't be home. Feels like my world is spinning out of control. And then I hear, ooh, it's at a party. Someone is talking to me. I'm feeling something. Someone please explain. I got these feelings in my brain. Oh, we are found together. Freedom, love forever. Time to party. Let's do it. We're found together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. Let's sing together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. We're living life. A new day is here. Joy is still not strike. My time's ready to come, but that's alright. Cause God gives me strength to wanna fight this fight. And then I hear, ooh, it's at a party. Someone's talking to me. I'm feeling something. Someone please explain. I got these feelings in my brain. Oh, we are found together. Freedom, love forever. Sing and dance, let's go. We're found together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. Let's sing together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. We're found together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. Let's sing together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day.
All right, Carnival, we've done this a few times. You know what to do.
Jesus found me. Now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am free. This is really good. Let's go. Jesus found me. Now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am. Let's see it. Jesus found me. Oh, now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am free. Now I am free. We're found together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day. Let's sing together. This is part of the plan. Real freedom, forever being having our day.
Jesus Jesus found me. Now whoa, Isaac, we're back.
So good to hear such an awesome message from Dave tonight. It's so important as well. We follow Jesus because that's where the party is. He accepts us just as we are.
Man, I wish I'd heard and understood a message like this when I was a teenager. It's so great knowing that Jesus accepts me just as I am.
Same for me. Now I know what we should do when we don't feel invited. We follow Jesus because that's where the party is. This party goes forever. And how good is Benny Hinn?
Man, the song slaps. I love that song so much. And you guys, if you feel like you're excluded or like you're not invited, then there are people who want to connect with you. If you're looking to have fun and make friends, then talk with your youth leaders or your local Salvation Army community. And if you don't have anyone that you can connect with, then drop us a message here at Carnival Online and we can help.
So good, Isaac. Let's read some of those great stories from our pals across the country. We've answered our Carnival question online.
So our first story is from Kate. Kate says, this one time I felt like I wasn't invited to a party because I came through the back gate and all the 80-year-olds just looked at me like I gate crashed their bingo night. Defo did not feel welcome. That sucks, Kate.
And we got one from Haley who said, you're welcome in the party of Jesus, which is so true.
So good, Haley. We have some more shout outs for you guys as well. We want to give a shout out to The Hills.
All of them?
All of them, every single.
NBC in Queensland.
Shout out to Ruben in Preston.
Shout out to Kate in Box Hill.
And a happy birthday to Todd. Happy birthday, Todd. Sorry we missed you at the top, but thanks for letting us correct our mistake.
And shout out to Lincoln, who said, can you guys shout the shout outs?
Well, we can from now on, but that's the last shout out that we were given. I'm sorry, Lincoln. I'll buy you a donut sometime to make it up. How's that sound? All right, good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, what are we doing now?
Well, I reckon we should play a game. I have recently discovered that I have super ears and I can hear anything from understand weird sounds. So I reckon if you have like some sort of brass instrument and you say some words to it, let's test that, right? We can play a little game. Ah, there's one.
I am a real bugle boy.
Cool.
So what am I going to do with it? Like I could...
At the other end and through the computers and I'll hear it.
Okay.
But we're going to use your silly sentences that you typed in just before. And I don't know which one you're doing, so take it away, Isaac. Give me your best bugling.
This is just warming up. All right, for real.
Something about mats. Try again. Loots and mats and loots and mats. Fortnite joke, right? Oh, boots and cats and boots and cats.
Boots and cats, you've done it! Dude, how good are your ears? That's so good. I'm gonna steal them in your sleep and I'm gonna sell them on eBay. All right, do you want me to do another one? No, that's a joke.
Do another. Okay, thank you. And if you guys can understand them, feel free to type them in the chat. Let's go.
That wasn't very good. That was a bit pitchy. Hold on, let me try that
a short one. Not sure with that one. Try again. Get it?
What if I try it this way?
I play flute? No.
It's a bugle, mate. It's a bugle.
I am Groot.
Dude, how are you doing this? This is insane. Congratulations. You win, man. You win, Isaac. Carnival Live. Well, actually, you know who does win? Alex wins for that sentence, and Madeline wins for the first sentence. Congratulations, guys. Get in touch with us through one of our profiles. Let us know your address, etc., like private message, DM. That's the one. And we'll be able to send out a prize to you guys. Congratulations. Good sentences. And good job, Isaac. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I'm impressed. I'm impressed myself, actually.
You should be very proud.
Now, during the break and just before, you guys sent in your candle adverts. You said, give us your cheesiest candle advert, and we'll do it. So when we said we'll do it, I really meant Isaac will do it because he's been practicing his acting. He reckons he's got a shot. He can make it in the advertising business. So here we go. We're gonna run these ads by you and see what you think. So take it away, Isaac, with our first advert.
The Isaac's Beard candle. 60% of the time, this candle smells good all the time.
That one smells like boogers, apparently. That's from Matt and Jess. Thanks for your contribution. Take it away, next one.
I wouldn't mind. This candle will change your life. It's sensational. It'll make your house smell amazing, as well as lighting up the hallway at night time. You've seriously got to buy this.
That one smells like sunscreen. Thank you, Corey. Madeline,
to make
contribution.
This candle smells like Isaac's beard and Isaac's eyebrows. I like candle.
Thank you, Matt, and Nick for that contribution. Here we go, last one.
No, I'm wanting it back.
Wow. That's beautiful. That one smells like burning parchment, apparently.
Full disclosure, I watched the second half of Hamilton today and I was not ready. It's been a very sad day ever since. Okay, bye.
All right, and that's enough of that, I reckon. But how about we announce the winner to our last game, which was the light flickering 30 seconds. You there, Isaac? All right, so we know who's won. Isaac, do you know who's won? Oh, you're muted.
Here at Carnival Live, we pride ourselves on our professionalism and our punctuality. And our ability to turn lamps off. So, should we let them know who the winners are?
You do it for me.
Okay, I will. The winner of the light flickering on and off challenge is Jordan. Jordan, send us a DM with your information. Apparently, Jordan has a life hack that saves the environment while doing a challenge like this. Instead of flicking the light on and off, which, carbon emissions and all that, he just opened and shut his eyes a bunch, which apparently has the same effect. So congratulations, Jordan, for winning that prize. Hit us up in the DMs and we'll let you know how we can send it out to you. I guess we can let us know. That's how DMs work. Fantastic. So, Isaac, I think it's almost our time to leave, which is sad, but do you want to let them know what's coming up next?
Yes. After us, we've got some announcements from the Purcells who give some announcements and also let us know what the challenge is for next month. So not the tennis ball thing, a different one. We'll find out very soon.
It's going to be so good. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for putting up with our nonsense over Zoom because unfortunately we're living in a pandemic and it's a weird, strange time. So make sure you're checking in with your mates, especially your mates from the quarantine states in this strange time. But thanks so much for being with us. Thanks so much for hanging out. We hope that you've enjoyed Carnival Live and will continue to enjoy it. And right now we're going to leave you with something extra special as we go. We're going to leave you with the video of the winner of the light flickering challenge. So stay good, look after each other, and we will see you guys in August. Take care, guys. Bye. See
ya.
I'm going to turn my lights on and off. Let's go. Woo!
Now we will rejoice and sing. We'll dance, we'll eat.
Dun, dun, dun.
Team Beth, we are here for your Carnival online challenge. This is my friend Edwina the Egg. Look at her. She's a bit smudgy. I feel really sorry for her. Your challenge for today, this month, is to create an egg bus bed. Find something tall. Here we have a small playground. And you are to drop your egg with said bed or parachute, and it must survive. This is how you do it. Up the egg. Survival of the fittest egg. Attempt number 1. Not going well. Edwina, break. I'm going to go back to the kitchen. It's in here. Egg number 2, at your service. His name is Egwin. Egwin.
He's got a seatbelt. Safety first, family. Always wear your seatbelt.
3.
Yeah.
2. 1. I think it sounded okay. Give me a second. My butt sticks on the slide. I can't fit. Look at my friend. Good job, Egwin! Yeah! Look at my Egwin! You, Carnival Online, challenge must be accepted.
So that's all for us today. This week's challenge is over. But make sure to invite a friend on August 30th on our next Carnival Live, and make sure to send in your challenges. I'm sure there's a prize. Love your socks! Donut socks! Anyway, bye for now! Bye-bye!
Hi everyone, we hope that you have had a great time tonight, and we are joining you from our home in Melbourne.
Lockdown Central.
We're in lockdown again. You don't forget to send your self-addressed envelopes to the address below so we can send you some sticker packs, and we've got some here.
Yes.
We've already sent a ton of them out. And
Hundreds.
We have sent hundreds.
We're launching a new program called Equip Online, and it's a great opportunity for you to get together with a bunch of other young people and learn some skills and how to apply those in life to make the world a better place, to join in the mission that God has for us. We're launching the first season with a bunch of great streams: songwriting, leadership, social justice, telling your story through spoken word, dance, media and communication. So you can sign up to join other young people and learn about these for 6 weeks, and then also learn how to take these skills that you've learned and apply them for your youth ministry or your church or your local community. So make sure that you hit up your youth leader, look us up online, find out about Equip Online, and register soon. Costs you nothing, and it's an amazing opportunity.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, sanitize.
And have a great night.
Have a great time. Bye.
Bye.
Freedom, love forever. Freedom, love forever. This is what I
Didn't mean to do the things I did. I felt shame, I felt alone, thought this could be it. How could you ever love a person like me? But you opened my eyes and you made me see that your love is for everyone, and it's okay to be broken because you fix me up. I no longer have to be afraid. Jesus, you have taught me to love again. We choose to love. Jesus, you chose us first. You keep on calling us up to your love. We choose to love. Jesus, you chose us first. You keep on calling us up to your love. You call me home and you give me the joy. You use my past and my pain to tell your story. I've got new friends and the family too, and we will party cause the party is always for you. It doesn't matter what's coming my way, cause I got you on my side and never have to be afraid. We're together and this is where we're found. We got each other's back, won't let you down. We choose to love. Jesus, you chose us first. You keep on calling us up to your love. Your love, your love, your love. It is not enough. Your love, your love, your love. It's never giving up. Your love, your love, your love. Is searching all around. Your love, your love, your love. It turns those lost to found. Your love, your love, your love. It is not enough. Your love, your love, your love. It's never giving up. Your love, your love, your love. Is searching all around. Your love, your love, your love. It turns those lost to found. You choose to love. Jesus, you chose us first. You keep on calling us up to your love. You choose to love. Jesus, you chose us first.